0-5 against the Celtics and Cavs this season. 0-5, ladies and gentlemen. That's a reality check. We are not in their class right now. As of this moment, on February 23rd, we are not in their class. How many times do we have to watch this same story unfold? How many times are we going to sit here and watch this team roll over when the competition gets real? It's a trend this year. This was supposed to be the year, in my opinion, where this Knicks team closed the gap, right? This was supposed to be the year where we closed the gap. We made the moves. We got Mikal. We got Cat. It just seems like we're further behind Boston than we were last season. And that wasn't the goal. Well, we traded for Cat and we traded for Mikal. We thought we were closing the gap. Can we all admit that? Because Celtics have kicked our asses in 3 games this season. And we just got our ass kicked on Friday against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This team, in my opinion, they lack heart. They lack toughness. And I hate to call them out, but it's the way they're losing, man. They look defeated before the game even starts. And that's the alarming thing. Like, where's the confidence? Where is the fire and the passion? Like, look, we're going to send a message. Now another national TV game on ABC. We're going to send a message that we can play with these guys. Where's the belief? We watched them go down 27 at the half to Cleveland, 21 at the half today versus the Boston Celtics. It's like they're not even giving themselves a chance. Defense. Speaking of defense, ladies and gentlemen, the front office spent 5 first-round picks on Mikal, and they spent over, $200 million on OG Anunoby, highest contract given in Knicks history, to kind of anchor our defense. And the defense is worse this year than last year. It's worse. And it's not because of them. Karl-Anthony Towns is a huge part of that. Huge part of that. Cat can't anchor the defense himself, period. He can't anchor the defense himself, period. Karl-Anthony Towns, the pick-and-roll defense is terrible. Terrible. Bad and terrible. Mikal just needs to give me more passion, man, more heart. Like just give me more. Like, these are marquee games against Boston, against Cleveland, and it's just like, I'm not getting anything from Mikal, and that's alarming, right? That's kind of like, man, Mikal's the puncher bag, man. I see it on X. I see it in the comments. He's got to show up in these big games. Wingstop has to. OG and Mikal have to. We've seen it last year with OG Anunoby in the playoffs. We've seen what he can do. But this team needs an anchor defensively. And we got news that the anchor is on the way this week, possibly Mitch Robinson. It just further proves that when Mitch comes back this week, he needs to start. He needs to. Bottom line, Mitch Robinson needs to start alongside Karl-Anthony Towns. He needs to start. You got a big anchor on the horizon to pair him with Cat to help out defensively. Maybe that moves Josh Hart to the bench. Either way, it's a positive. Look, you've played 57 games. Crazy. Now it's time to show us. Let's give it. Look, Mitch is going to take, 5 games to get acclimated into things. And after that, I'm pretty sure it's all hands on deck. Knicks can go a lot of different ways with Mitchell Robinson. They can start him. They can have him coming off the bench. Me personally, I've been calling to start him. You put Josh Hart off the bench. It helps out your bench. Voila. You got a good bench. You got Hart. You got Deuce. Hukporty, please. Tom Thibodeau, please. Hukporty. Or Precious. And Shaman, if you want to throw Shaman in there. I wouldn't say your bench is magically fixed, but it's a start.